And welcome back to Jeff Koinange, live at the Intercontinental Hotel. What an inspiring Thursday this is. And that's exactly what we're doing, inspiring the next generation of Kenyan, East African, and African entrepreneurs. Thanks to the SANKALP Forum, courtesy IntelliCap, the Indians have come to stay. And a few short hours ago, 2015 winner of the SANKALP Africa Awards was just announced. He is Ugandan-born Gerald Otim. This is his award announced this afternoon. A company called Nsibuko. They're an ICT company that links farmers and banks. He'll tell us more about it. Right next to him, last year's runner-up, Dr. Moka Lantum from Micro Clinic Technologies from Cameroon. He's been to the forum in Mumbai. He's been to San Francisco as well, courtesy SANKALP and IntelliCap. He's here to tell us how that year has been. Gentlemen, welcome to JKL.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Gerald.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Oh, by the way, let me give them your Twitter handle for all your 302 followers. At Otim Gerald and at Nsibuko, Ensibwko, right?
Sure.
Doctor, what's your Twitter handle?
ZD at Microclinic.
That's it.
That's
ZD
it.
at Microclinic.
Yes.
Good. At Koinange Jeff, at all the others, you know the hashtag. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
How's it feel, man? Were you surprised? Were you shocked? What was it?
I think it was a mixture of both. Truly exciting, I must say. This is truly wonderful. And at the same time, a little bit surprised. Everyone was really good and everyone deserved this award.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there were a lot of good entries this year, weren't there?
True, yeah. They were, of course.
When they announced your name, were you kind of shocked? Because you look kind of shocked, man.
I was.
I mean, we couldn't see these teeth until later on.
Yeah, I must say that I knew that the solution we're working on was really good, but the other solutions were equally good.
Yeah.
So anyone could have won.
Sure. I'll get to your solutions in a moment. Dr. Lantum, you were the runner-up last year, and we talked last year, and you had a great thing going. Tell the viewers what Micro Clinic Technologies is all about.
First of all, thank you for having us here, and congratulations to Gerald on the prestigious recognition by the SANKALP Forum. And congratulations, Jeff, as well on your book. It's an inspiration. Since we won the award, it was like a blast-off. And so 2014 heading into 2015 was a very special year. What the forum did for us was to help us focus on a business model, a financial model. And with that, we attracted other awards. We won the Financial Times Award. We won the Frost & Sullivan Award as the Customer Value Service Provider. We won the East Africa Best Innovation Award. That built a brand. The next thing we did was we restructured our business model. We wanted a business model that is more attractive to the payer. When you start, as Gerald is, the phase he is in, you're very focused on the innovation. But then you have to now flip and talk about the market. So we had to restructure our business model, and that's tremendous value. And then we created a distribution channel, which not only allows us to access customers, but then now ties into our impact strategy. All of that done within the 12-month window, thanks to a lot of the lessons we learned and the relationships we built. We went to San Francisco, we went to Mumbai, and what we learned in India was that you have to ask yourself one fundamental question. What can you do with $5,000 before you ask for $1 million? If you can't have that question answered after the SANKALP Forum, then it's time to go back to the drawing board. But what I can guarantee is that all the awardees would be in a position to answer that question very eloquently within the next couple of months. And that's the power of SANKALP, and that's what we experienced.
Okay, well put. So Gerald, what does Nsibuko do?
Okay, so Nsibuko is a tech startup. We are currently working in the Ugandan market. We empower rural financial institutions, also known as SACCOs, to efficiently manage information and deliver financial services to underserved and unbanked communities in Uganda and potentially in the whole African market.
And you're linking the farmers with the financial institutions using what? Mobile money, or what kind of?
So first of all, we understand that rural financial institutions need to serve rural communities or to serve underserved communities. So what we do is provide them with the means with the means to easily do that. So we've built a core banking solution that enables them efficiently manage that data and information. Now, what we have done, what's really innovative about this solution, is how we're able to integrate innovative mobile tools, SMS, mobile money, USSD, to enable them efficiently deliver financial services on a mobile wallet. So what really happens is that the people that they serve can be able to save, borrow, and view their account balance, even on the most basic phone. And that's really what makes this a trend-setting, changing solution.
What about those who are off the grid?
Yes.
What do you do with those?
So so the thing is right now is, mobile solutions and telcos have done such a great work making sure that they have a lot of reach in terms of network and reaching, especially in Uganda. If you visit Uganda, even in the deepest rural communities, there is a likelihood that you'll find one teleco has coverage in those areas. And also, from a research we did recently, we realized that at least everyone has access to a mobile phone, either through a relative or through a friend. And there are about 7, teleco service providers in Uganda, and at least one of those has coverage in those rural.
Do you guys have M-Pesa like we do?
So yeah, we have other wallet services provided by other telecos, MTN, Airtel.
You don't have M-Pesa?
No, M-Pesa is not so popular in Uganda because we don't have Safaricom. M-Pesa is a Safaricom product.
Is Bob Collymore listening to this? There's no Safaricom?
Yeah, he definitely should be trying to reach the Ugandan market.
Yeah, is he asleep or what is it?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just say that like any other entrepreneur, he understands his market best. He knows which market he wants to serve.
Yeah. How many people have jumped on board this platform of yours?
So we rolled out a pilot class mid last year, reached 16 circles, and through these circles we have enabled 30,000 people currently to access this platform. So they are able to save and transact savings and loans on a mobile device for 30,000 people in Uganda. There are already 100 other circles that have expressed interest to use this solution. If we're able to reach the 100 people this year, then we should be able to provide these services to over 400 people in just 1 year. 1,000 people, yeah. 400,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of like my Twitter followers, huh?
Yes, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Dr. Lantum, how has microclinic technologies changed lives?
Well, Microclinic Technologies is a technology company. What we have built is an e-health platform. And the e-health platform is not only to make the health sector go paperless. That's not the promise of e-health. The promise of e-health is that with technology, we bring pharmaceutical manufacturers closer to the clinics, insurance companies closer to the clinics. And so on our platform now, you have private clinics signing up. And so for the first time in the history of those clinics, they are able now to have access to pharmaceutical suppliers and insurance service providers. So it unlocks the game for them. Here's the trick with the health service sector. The margins are low. And so when you bring in technology, if it's not positioned right, it can disrupt the market, whereby it becomes more of a fixed cost as opposed to something that creates value for them. So what we have done is we have created a utility model where the clinics don't pay anything. They install our software and they start seeing patients. It allows them to process claims automatically, and now their supplies are automatically going to their suppliers, and it's all seamless. So the clinic in the rural area is as competitive as the clinic in the urban area.
Are you in Kenya?
We're in Kenya. That's our base market, and we're now expanding to other markets. We got our first order in Liberia, the largest private clinic in Liberia. It's now on Zili. We're also looking at Uganda. We have orders in Ghana. So we're exporting a product from Kenya to other markets. We have fantastic developers in the Kenya market, and we're leveraging that talent. We also employ youth in the last mile. They are called Blue Angels. And these are the youth who go into the clinics and convince the clinics that it's time to digitize. And so we have a quadruple bottom line: improve quality of care, improve access to technology, improve access to services, and be profitable. And also increase jobs for youth. So it's a tough job.
How helpful have the Indians been in all this?
I can't express it in words. When you're an entrepreneur, sometimes you're in a bubble, you're in a cocoon. You have your partners, but you're thinking about things, you think about the innovation, about the problem you're trying to solve. You may not necessarily be thinking about how you're going to make money. Investment readiness means how are you going to bring investors on board to make money for yourself and the third party. So with working with SANKALP, it allows you now to say, how am I going to create value for the market as well as create value for shareholders? And that's what they have been able to bring. They have connected us with other investors. They have introduced us to investor circles. And so they create a whole ecosystem around the business model, which creates tremendous visibility. In San Francisco, we had impact investors approaching us. Now we have Dutch investors approaching us. We have German investors approaching us. We have American investors looking at us. So it is a game changer, absolute game changer. The net effect is in orders of magnitude, I'd say, significant orders of magnitude.
Yeah. Gerald, are you ready for this? This sounds pretty intimidating, man.
No, I'm excited.
Huh?
Looking forward to it. It sounds exciting, not intimidating at all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it going to be a game changer for you? Do you see that? You see you changing the whole game in Uganda?
Not just in Uganda, actually. I see us changing the whole game in East Africa, in Africa. Uganda is just a small place that we're trying to test this concept. But once we've tested it, we're ready to roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you. How old are you?
27.
Shut up. My God.
Yeah.
What are people going to think of you? How are people going to receive this in Uganda, this award, and what's just happened to you? Tell us.
So first of all, there are many young entrepreneurs that follow me and the work that I do. So I'm quite confident they'll be truly inspired. In doing this, in starting and growing a startup, I've been able to inspire so many young entrepreneurs, and this means so much to them. But also the people that we serve. This is an endorsement. The partners that we've already built. This is a lot of credibility. It's visibility. It's a statement that we are doing the right thing, and that someone out there can appreciate and actually attest to it.
Yeah. I didn't ask you earlier on. What does Nsibuko mean?
So Nsibuko, it means so many things, but popularly or commonly it could mean the source. But I've always said that it means germinate, and it's a name that was bestowed upon us by the people that we serve. Most of the people that we serve are rural. The majority of them are farmers, and they said that by impacting them, we're helping give a new life to them, just as you germinate a seed. So that's really how the name came about.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited.
Give us one example of one farmer out there that you all helped and changed his life. Give us.
Yes. So there is a gentleman called Ibrahim Kalinzi. Now, Ibrahim Kalinzi is a smallholder farmer in Uganda. And in fact, if you Google the recent video we had, on a Unilever award recently, you'll see a video of him. But we first met Ibrahim Kalinzi last year. He belongs to a circle. And when we first started, we worked with circles for about 2 years. Ibrahim was one of the few people we used to link to markets. And then finance was a big thing for him. We first introduced Ibrahim Kalinzi to a local microfinance institution when he really needed financing to scale. He has 10 acres of land. He needs to be able to put all this land into productive use, but he couldn't do that. He could only farm on 2 acres of land. So introduced him to a microfinance institution. He couldn't access finance. He said, I've been saving and borrowing from circles. The challenge is my circle, doesn't really have a credit to savings record. There's nothing I can base on if I needed to seek financing elsewhere. So what we did was his circle was one of the circles that we ran the pilot with. So we gave them the platform. They're able to now use the platform to track and manage their information effectively. And Ibrahim, actually his circle, Central Bank, one of the leading financial institutions in the country, was able to provide liquidity to this circle based on its records in just 6 months. They're able to make some of their lending decisions based on the financial records that this circle was able to depict. And Ibrahim Kalinzi was one of the beneficiaries of that financing that he received through that platform. And Ibrahim now is farming on 6 acres of land. So he's tripled the amount of land that was initially farming on. He he's really excited. So if you have time, you could Google it up.
Yeah.
Watch the video.
Yeah, you mentioned Ibrahim like 15 times. Who can forget? Goodness.
Yeah.
Well done. That's really good. That's inspiring. Dr. Moka, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Well, 10 years is a fantastic timeline to think about things. But first of all, I'd like to give big ups to my partner. It was her birthday yesterday, Mary Matu. And
I'm sorry,
also the staff.
Is this a request show? Are we
No, not at all. It is. Why I say that is because she had set a target, or we had set a target that on her birthday we're going to have a deal. And we had the first county in Kenya announce that they were going to sign up for ZD. That county shall remain nameless, but that was very special.
They've signed up?
Yes. And so we are looking at growing to 47 counties in the public sector. We have the first hospital on our platform, fully integrated, end-to-end, where patient files are now fully automated, and the public sector now can benefit. So in 10 years, what we hope is that we would have Kenya be a model country for the rest of Africa in terms of automation and bringing the promise of e-health to the citizens of Kenya. And that's thanks to her effort and thanks to the effort of all the staff. We expect to have, obviously, multi-country presence to manage the demand that's already cropping up in other parts. So we have a very bright future, and we also hope that within the next 3 to 5 years, we'd also have very strategic partners, more pharmaceutical companies, insurance companies that are leveraging the platform and bringing affordable services to the citizens in Africa.
If someone wants to get in touch with you, I'm sure a lot of people want to get in touch with you right now, those 46 other counties. How do they do that, Dr. Lantum?
Our website is microclinic.tech.com, microclinic.tech.com. Or you can Google Moka Lantum and you'd get to our website.
You know, it's funny, you guys, people have been saying Google the last couple of days. It's incredible. Since yesterday, everybody's saying Google, Google, Google. It's like Google's your best friend.
It's a cloud.
How do people get in touch with you if they want to give you money?
Well, I mean, you can visit our website.
Can they call me?
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're online, www.ensibuko.com. Ensibuko is ENSIBWKO. But you know, they could also follow us on Twitter, the Twitter hashtag that you gave, hashtag Ensibuko on Twitter. And definitely we'll be willing to talk to them and connect.
Yeah. When did you start this Ensibuko? How long ago?
So Ensibuko, the idea was first conceived in 2012.
2012, okay, so 3 years later. Did you think you would be where you are?
No, we actually had no idea this would be the solution now. We had no idea. We knew there was a problem that needed to be solved. Yeah. We didn't know how, we didn't know what the outcome would be. So we engaged with the people that who we needed to serve.
Yeah.
And this was
Dr. Lantum, when you look at a young man over here, 27-year-old, is he going to go far?
Yes, I think he has a potential. He has, you can feel it, right? That he sees the problem, he takes ownership of the problem, and that's the first part of being an entrepreneur. He also has a certain sensitivity to the market, basically understanding what a certain segment of the market needs. That you can buy in a shop, you can learn in a school, and he has that. And with this award, I think the future is bright.
Absolutely. Dr. Moka Lantum, Microclinic Technologies, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. We'll keep monitoring you, man. I know you're going to go far.
Thank you.
Young man?
Yeah.
Ensibuko.
Sure.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Sure.
Good stuff. Sky's the limit. You know that?
True.
Yeah? 27. Coming up is your age mate. You know that? Wow.
Okay,
this is inspiring. And I tell you, there's more to come. 29-year-old Darshan Chandaria. That's right, I said 29. He's a new group CEO of Chandaria Industries. How about that? He's going to tell us what it's like to be a young entrepreneur with lots of money. At Koinange Jeff, at Rai Vinit, at SANKALP Forum, at
ZD at Microclinic,
at Ensibuko. That's a lot of ads.
Yeah.
Jeff Koinange Live takes yet another break. We'll be back. Plenty more after the break. Back in a moment. Thanks again, Doctor.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Well done.